Wike is suffering from what I call chronic God complex. He has assumed the position of God. And as far as he is concerned, Fubara has committed political apostasy.
So guys, honestly, Wike thinks he is God. He feels nobody can discipline him, nobody can question him, nobody can expel him, nobody can do anything to him. And guess what? That's why Wike is doing everything he's doing with full chest. And we've seen it played out, Even the president cannot caution Wike. The political party, the PDP he claims he belongs to, cannot talk to him. Even the APC he equally claims he's working for cannot call Wike to order. Nigerians, this is wrong. Take a look at how this lawyer, Barrister Effiong, addressed Wike and all the things he's doing against Fubara in this video. Just take a look for yourself. Your Wike.
I don't. Are you afraid that your party might move against you and expel you?
Who's the party?
The PDP.
Who are the PDP people?
They are the executive of the party, the neck of the party. You saw that the former vice president and the presidential candidate are meeting with governors and leaders of the party. Please, you don't think that those can come against you?
But let me tell you this today. Let me tell you this. We're just waiting for the presidential panel to finish. You know who actually are those who are working well for the party. How can anybody talk about expelling me? A state that provided that bought a governor, a state that bought three senators, a state that produced 32 House of Assembly members over 32, a state that produced 11 out of 13 House of Reps. The person that will suspend me is the one that couldn't produce a governor, is the one that couldn't produce 3 senators, is the one that couldn't produce assembly. What? Look, I have not seen that person. With all due respect,
if they do it, what would you do?
Nobody will do it. So the issue of they will do does not arise.
What if it is in a plan?
Which plan?
To discipline you.
Who would discipline me? I should be the one calling for the discipline of these people who violated the party constitution.
In what way?
In the way that the party said there must be rotation. Who are these people coming to say they will discipline? Discipline who? Who discipline who? Look, forget about the rantings of the reggae dancers in their so-called, they say they know. They are all regretting of the actions they took. It is because of arrogance and impunity. Arrogance and impunity. That's what led the party where they are today.
Wow, no doubt Wike is said to be playing God. Honestly, Wike has just positioned himself as God. He even boasted that he's not ready to listen to even the elders who have come to speak to him.
Is that Wike is suffering from what I call chronic God complex. Chronic God complex. He has assumed the position of God. And as far as he is concerned, Fubara has committed political apostasy. Having renounced his God or political God, we can see that as suicidal. But in the final analysis, this is the price that Nigerians have to pay for having tolerance for dictators. Wike was the governor for 8 years. He did not tolerate dissent. He did not accept contrary views. Nobody could talk to him. Nobody could make suggestions to Wike as governor. And then after 8 years, you made Fubara governor, whether by hook or crook, whether legitimately or otherwise, and you still want to determine. Can you imagine Wike came out to say that no single person from Rivers State that is holding an elected position bought a form? Dr. Abati. Ayo, that is a scandal. And he said it and got away with it. Right. Meaning that House of Assembly members, he bought forms for them. National Assembly members, he bought forms for them. Fubara, he bought forms for them. As what? Rivers State cannot be his property.
Well,
so Wike bought forms for all of them so that he can lord over them. And you can see that it's no more going the way he planned with the governor. That is why we are having this fight. And you know, he has boasted that even the elders that have come to speak to him on this issue, that he didn't even give them attention. Can you imagine, Nigerians? These are the kind of leaders we have. Anyway, we won't blame Wike. All blame goes to INEC, who allowed Wike to do what he did during the last 2023 presidential election, and he got away with it. Even the lawmakers who are loyal to Wike, they've gone to secure a venue where they will be holding their session, you know, and they are passing bills anyhow, just in their own favor.
there is what is called the standing orders of the House of Assembly. And every student of constitutional law knows the process of passage of bill. You have the first reading, in which case the long title of the bill is just read. You have, again, the second reading. It is debated, and then it goes to the committee stage. The various committees will look at it on an item-by-item basis. You have the report stage, where after the committee has deliberated, a report is made, and you have the third reading, which is the final passage. Could they have done this under 24 hours? I doubt, but the facts have to come out. But what this speaks to is desperation. And I had thought that if this faction that is loyal to Fubara is actually exercising legislative functions, they should have been thorough. I had an engagement in the National Assembly this week, and I was meant to understand that 130-something committees are looking at the national budget that President Tinubu submitted. So why will you have a bill passed within 24 hours? Now, whatever happens, Section 100 of the Constitution is clear that every bill must be assented to. So this other faction or the former members who are now saying they have passed their own bills, I took interest in even the bills they have passed. I think the media should also speak to that. One is, look, is house financial autonomy for themselves. The second is local governments. So this still shows the politics that they are playing. These bills do not necessarily have to do with the Rivers people. They are trying to solidify their structure, in quotes, and their own interests. But I don't think that can fly at the end of the day. I look at, you were showing it, I did not see the mess. And the Supreme Court as hell. Dr. Bati.
There was a mess there.
Well, I don't know if it is legitimate.
It's just that we don't know the...
But the Supreme Court has ruled. The Supreme Court has ruled in several cases, that Long and Darie, the Ladoja's impeachment, that the legislative functions of the House of Assembly cannot be performed outside the precinct, the building that is known to be the House of Assembly.
Certainly not in a
so
hotel
which
room.
one, where is the Rivers State House of Assembly located today? Whether it is a permanent or the interim house. Is it at the government house? Is it in Wike's bedroom? Where is the Rivers State House of Assembly? Nigerians should be told. So I am calling that, I am saying that this drama has to be ended. This has to stop. Wike should put an end to this. He had a free hand. He cannot continue. I mean, he wants to be the Jagaban of Rivers State. And Nigerians should not have tolerance for this kind of thing. As FCT Minister, Wike doesn't listen to anybody. Look at the demolition he's doing.
One keeps asking, when is Nigeria going to start practicing real democracy? Because as it stands now, we don't have democracy. You know, we don't practice democracy. Even from the point of electing our leaders, we have seen what INEC is doing with the people's mandate, with the people's vote. You know, they don't allow the votes of the people to count. And people will force themselves on us to be our leader. That is what Wike is just doing, forcing himself on the people of Rivers despite leaving office. And we saw INEC did the same thing during the election, forcing the current sitting president on Nigerians, even though we know he wasn't the one we voted for. Sad.
Not scrutinizing it carefully, because this is public funds. This is the commonwealth of the people. Absolutely. Where do the people come in? How do the people take part in this? Where you say democracy should be owned by the people, how does this happen?
We are not a democratic country. I think it is an abuse of language to be saying Nigeria is a democratic. There is no pretense.
So what are we then if we're not
the truth of the matter, I mean, this is a dictatorship.
Civilian dictatorship.
This is civilian dictatorship or civilian rule at best. There is nothing democratic about our country. The truth of the matter is that in the scheme of things, the people of Rivers State do not matter. I will go and I will challenge you. I mean, you are a journalist. Have you seen the impeachment notice against Fubara? Dr. Bati, have you seen it? Nobody has seen it. What is the offense he has committed? What is the dispute? I heard that President Tinubu tried to mediate between the two of them.
No, the Constitution creates room for that.
Yes,
it says gross misconduct.
Yes, what is
the opinion?
What is the misconduct? Because there has to be an impeachment notice. I understand it was served on Fubara. And if you look at section 188 of the Constitution, the procedure for impeachment, you have to serve that notice. The moment it is presented on the floor within 7 days, you must cause it to be served on the governor. The governor has about 7 or 14 days to respond. Where is the impeachment notice against Fubara? Let Nigerians see what he has done. No, let Nigerians see the disagreement.
The last paragraph in
the process.
So 30 minutes.
What I would say, rounding off on that point.
Yeah.
We had somebody in this country called Adedibo. Where is he today? Politicians have not learned. Ganefa Wemi said, those who sow the seeds of dictatorship will be consumed by dictatorship. Where is Adedibo today? Those who are playing God, Because in the midst of all this, I went to Port Harcourt not long ago. There is a lot of developmental issues that call for attention. They should be having conversation.
Despite the flyovers and bridges built?
No, well, that is for Rivers people to answer. Okay. But I'm saying that if this fight is about hospitals, is about schools, is about road construction, is about institutional reforms, I will listen to them. But that is not what this is about. Look at what is happening. Look at even the commissioners that are resigning. Nigeria should pay attention to the details. Attorney General, that is the only position of commissioner or minister that is recognized under the Constitution. Works, special duties. These are so-called juicy that Nigerian police. So what that speaks to is that you have a situation where you are a governor, but those who are actually running their affairs, they were not determined by you. So we will be regulated. So I am saying that let Wike not be wicked. Let Wike allow the people of Rivers State to have access to governor, and let Fubara also, because you cannot be having legislative business in the government house. It doesn't speak well. That means that tomorrow, if a governor is not happy with decision of a court or with a case, he can go and demolish a court. We should not support these things.
Now, should the governor have demolished the State House of Assembly?
Is he done?
I believe that if these defectors had not defected to the APC, Fubara wouldn't have gone to start demolishing the State House. It's because he didn't want them to find a venue.
Your minister, at least he's a political appointee of the president. He has influence over him. In fact, some people have called for the president to even dismiss him from office. Do you think that's a bit too extreme? And that's why I asked, what role does the president have to play? Because one of the parties involved is a political appointee, an employee, if I could put it that way, of the president.
Well, the problem with your question is that it presupposes that Wike's brand of politics is that Tinubu is averse to Wike's brand of politics. I'm not sure if that is consistent with history.
What brand of
yeah, because I'm responding to that.
Yeah.
If you are saying, will President Tinubu sanction Wike, the question is what Wike doing or being perceived to be doing inconsistent with the political ideology of Tinubu as the president? I don't know. But if history is to teach us anything, this is about take it, grab it, and run. That is what this is about. But let the people not suffer for it. The president has a responsibility to tell Wike, I appointed you as the minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Right? Focus on developing the FCT. I just got back from the FCT of developmental issues in the FCT that Wike should be concerned about. Where does he have the time to be bothering about the politics, what is going on in Rivers State? So let the president caution him. Let the president tell him that this cannot continue.
You're assuming that Wike is the problem.
Politics is local. Wike says he doesn't want his structures in Rivers State to be tampered.
What is the structure?
Because when he leaves the FCT, he will have to go back
but what is the structure?
To Rivers State.
Human beings, Dr. Bati, people are the structure.
Yes.
Point.
Yeah.
We had somebody in this country called Adedibo. Where is he today? Politicians have not learned. Ganifa Wemi said, those who sow the seeds of dictatorship will be consumed by dictatorship. Where is Adedibo today? Those who are playing God. Because in the midst of all this, I went to Port Harcourt not long ago. There is a lot of developmental issues that call for attention. They should be having conversation.
Despite the flyovers and bridges built?
No, well, that is for Rivers people to answer. Okay. But I'm saying that if this fight is about hospitals, is about schools, is about road construction, is about institutional reforms, I will listen to them. But that is not what this is about. Look at what is happening. Look at even the commissioners that are resigning. Nigeria should pay attention to the details. Attorney General, that is the only position of commissioner or minister that is recognized under the Constitution. Works, special duties. These are so-called juicy that Nigerian police speaks to is that you have a situation where you are a governor, but those who are actually running their affairs, they were not determined by you. So the Rivers people have been relegated, and this is unfortunate. So I am saying that let Wike not be wicked. Let Wike allow the people of Rivers State to have access to governor, and let Fubara also, because you cannot be having legislative business in the government house. He doesn't speak well. That means that tomorrow, if a governor is not happy with decision of a court or with a case, he can go and demolish a court. We should not support this thing.
Now,
should the governor have demolished the State House of Assembly?
is he doctor?
Although he says experts him that there was failure of integrity.
So guys, the kind of leaders we have today in Nigeria, honestly, you will get to know that Nigeria is in serious problem considering the kind of people we have in key positions. Honestly, look at Wike. He's enjoying himself jeje in Abuja. This other day he celebrated his birthday, but look at the turmoil happening in Rivers State. You know, people are living in fear. You don't know out because certainty, and Wike is just resting in Abuja, and from there he's like invoking all kind of wahala in the state of Rivers. Nigerians, we must all condemn what is happening. Honestly, I just hope that these things will end. But don't forget that so many people are saying that the president should weigh in, Tinubu should speak to him, but you know that Tinubu has spoken to him, like we all heard, but an APC chieftain came out to say that they are shocked, they are surprised that even when Tinubu cautioned Wike refused to listen to him, and they are like trying to doubt Wike's loyalty to the president or to Tinubu. You can imagine that the APC chieftain said they themselves as party members, they are worried about the person of Wike, and they don't even want his kind of person in their midst, honestly. So guys, you have seen it for yourself. Wike is just doing this, just playing God. You can imagine Wike playing God. Wike is playing God. And Fubara himself has tried his best to make sure there is peace, but Wike is always for war. And that is why we've seen all this war going on in River State. So guys, I don't know what you make of this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.